well, breaking news, LAPD in pursuit now.
And KCAL Simon editor Mike Rogers live in SkyCal right now with more. Mike, what do we know so far?
Gio and Leslie, this is a stolen Chevy Tahoe, black in color, as you can see. The LAPD helicopter just sharing with our pilot up here, Dylan, that the suspect is also armed and dangerous. We don't know exactly why they believe that suspect is armed and dangerous, but we do know that the vehicle is reported stolen, and it has been going at really high rates of speed, but we're coming slow here. There are units behind him. They're just pretty far back. So we'll see if they catch up. Driver door is open and out and running. So we'll see how close these LAPD units are behind him as we go under this overpass here of this home. We're in the area of Polk and San Fernando in the Sylmar area. If you're in this area, you're going to want to make sure you lock your doors, close your windows. This guy is running around through these backyards, now opening this fence to this home. LAPD airship, they have eyes on him. Hopefully these ground units will get here pretty quickly. You can see, though, it doesn't really look like he has any kind of idea where he's going as he just kind of mills about through these backyards just looking for somewhere to hide. He was the only person we saw get out of the car. I can tell you, I was listening to some of the radio traffic before we got over here. This guy had been driving very fast the entire time, was hard on the brakes a lot. So he looks like he looked for his opportunity here to ditch these cops when he got a little bit of speed on him, but he jumped out here. We still see that spotlight, and I think he's underneath this tree right here on the backside of this fence. So we'll see if those, yep, there he is moving around here. So we'll see, you know, he doesn't run very well. We'll see if these ground units are able to get in place here and kind of catch up with him. But he obviously has no idea where he is or where he wants to go as he's just kind of milling about here in the backyard looking for opportunities to get out. He's almost fenced himself in now in the backyard here. And obviously he knows where the LAPD knows where he's at. It also looks like he might be missing his left shoe.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like he has any shoes on, or at least not, yeah, it doesn't look like he has
right. I don't think shoes at all. Maybe I'm seeing a, yeah, maybe I'm seeing a sock. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't want to tell the criminals how to do their job, or the alleged criminals, but you should probably have shoes on before you run from law enforcement. So I only imagine it's a matter of time before this guy's in custody.
And the other thing here, Mike, too, compared to the last pursuit from within the last half hour or so, the spotlight is very clear. It's overhead. I mean, there is absolutely nothing to get away from in this case. And I think the more we take a look at this, the more your previous point is even more well said, the fact that he's sort of boxed himself in. Yeah,
he's able to jump over this, it looks like, over the fence there, the concrete fence, right, Mike, and get onto the other side, but that spotlight's still gonna follow his every move.
Well, yeah, and it, you know, it really makes you wonder what the guy's thinking, because he's obviously got nowhere to go.
Oh, there's someone in that
backyard. Now we've got people that are out here in their backyard, and now he is in this other person's backyard. So the last thing you want is a confrontation. Look, waving at him, get out of here. Last thing you want is a confrontation between homeowners and a suspect. You got a dog in the mix now as well. So
another person there.
Yeah. So hopefully, pushed him away. Did you catch that? This homeowner pushing the suspect out of his backyard. So, you know, hopefully law enforcement gets here quickly. I know the ground units are kind of in the area. Oh, look at that.
See,
we're going to try to move SkyCal around a little bit, but you got this homeowner who has now taken matters into his own hands and taken this suspect down on his own. And you got the dog barking. There's two people in this backyard. What a mess.
Okay, Mike,
as we kind of move around, look, it's still struggling with him to hold him down. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
This is
Mike,
wild. And we do have officers.
We thought this suspect may be armed and dangerous, right?
Yeah, that was the original information, is that the suspect was armed and dangerous. So hopefully for these residents, comes law enforcement, you've got the green gun. Really realized the jig is up, and it's time to just give up. You have these residents really taking matters into their own hands tonight, guys.
You know, at times we have seen that happen when when these pursuits and these suspects their areas, and sometimes are just trying to protect their families. And at this point, it actually was a help to law enforcement here to get this suspect into custody. Yeah,
it almost looks like we're seeing a couple of extra people sort of make their way in there, but certainly all the officers have now de-escalated the situation and seem to have this person under control. So at least that's the good news. But, you know, you worry, Mike, because when we were talking earlier about driving at high rates of speed, whether you hit someone or anybody who's out and about walking, and then it takes on a new evolved form here, jumping into people's backyard, and you worry about the safety of those homeowners because you person is or who this person is or what they may have with them. But at least now it seems, as you see the video from earlier on the right side of your screen, that homeowner, presumably the homeowner, taking this person, parking around them, and somebody else there as well. It's fortunate it was in that situation.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, what was hard for the law enforcement here in this situation is that as they're on one side of the street now, in order to get to the home that he jumped into, they got to drive all the way to the other side. So, you know, for him, it seemed fairly easy for him to hop between yard from yard, but law enforcement has to totally reposition themselves or get more officers on the other side to be able to get into a position where they can take him into custody. And, you know, it's never advised that that homeowner does what he does, but when a guy you need to do, and in that case it was hold him down until law enforcement can get there, and thankfully this guy didn't have a weapon on him, or at least not one that he pulled out and used.
Because we were hearing this person possibly armed and dangerous, right, and stolen car as well.
Yeah, that was the original want, is that black Chevy Tahoe was reported to be stolen. They also had information that he was armed and dangerous. Now it's hard to tell, right, until we get able to talk to law enforcement if a weapon was used when the car was taken, and that's why they thought he was armed and dangerous, which is very likely the case, or if they know who this guy is. But it didn't kind of sound like that. It sounded more along the lines of a weapon may have been used when the car was stolen. That's why they had reason to believe that he was armed and dangerous.
Well, at least now we're seeing the end of this pursuit that wrapped up with the driver jumping out of that vehicle and boxing himself into a series of backyards before eventually a homeowner took matters in his own hands and held down this suspect until officers now got him into custody and putting him in the back of the patrol car there. So, Mike Rogers, thank you so much for helping us out with your perspective up in the sky. We'll check back in a little bit later on.